Have you ever had one of those days where you had a mishap and then everything that followed turned out to be a blessing in your favor, even with additional mishaps? So here's today's story. I was at the starting line for the 54-mile training ride today, and it was at Mike's Bike Shop in Pleasanton on Burnell. So whenever I go on a ride, I always take my driver's license, debit card, medical card. And get on the bike, we're starting to head out. And I'm like, wait a minute, this doesn't feel right. And then I get out onto the street, I'm like, still doesn't feel right. So I look down, my front tire's fine. My back tire, flat as can be. And oh, by the way, I always check my tires and pump them up before I go for a ride. It's what you're supposed to do when you go for a ride. So everybody was like ahead of me. I was like, ah, screw it. So I went back to my car, threw the bike up on the rack, went to my favorite bike shop, which is Trek in Livermore. Sam was helping me. I couldn't figure out why I had a flat tire. The inner tube, couldn't hear anything. Checked the tire, all was good. So he was like, you know what, let's just put in a new inner tube. Okay, great. So while he's doing that, I decided to double check my repair kit and discovered that I thought I had a box which had an inner tube in it. Didn't have an inner tube in it. And I actually had missing parts for my pump air pressor doodad thing. And so had to get all of that squared away. So if I would have had this flat tire out on the road, I would have been screwed. If I was going to try to change it and fix it myself, I would have to call the SAG and they would have to come pick me up and bring me in. So that mishap with the tire actually helped me in knowing I was not all put together with my repair kit. That was a blessing. Number two, I go to pay for everything and I discovered that I can't find my debit card. Go out to my car, I'm looking around, checking the seats and everything. Well, through that process, I found 2 earrings that I was missing. Go figure, it's a girl's car. Then I go back in and tell Sam, you know what, I can't find my debit card. Let me swing home real quick and get my other debit card because, you know, any smart girl has 2 debit cards. Okay, Robin, you go do that. As I'm driving home to get my second debit card, I get a phone call from Chase Bank. Chase Bank in Stone Ridge was calling me saying that a kind woman, may she be blessed 10 times, found my driver's license, debit card, and medical card in the parking lot where I was earlier today and took out of her time to come over and drop this off. Thank you, thank you, thank you, whoever you are. And so now here I am reunited with my driver's license, debit card, and medical card. And now I'm going to go and get some miles in on my bike so I can be ready for Cinderella. So even though my day has taken a completely different route, so many blessings and benefits from this flat tire this morning. So as always, make it a powerful day.